Let me make sure I don't look too. Oh shit, too many crumbs on each other. Yeah. Alright, so what's going on, everybody? Sheesh, messed that one up already. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking back in. I know it's been a while, so let's just dive into it. What happened? So we got our VR6 here. As you remember, I was halfway putting it together. It's completely back together now, but we have some small issues with that. But the reason why we're jumping straight into doing this is because I lost the footage. I was transferring the files from my phone to the laptop and then to an external hard drive, and then ended up losing the footages. All the information, all the data is gone. So we're just basically gonna have to start off from where we are right now. Damn! I did have another vehicle, E30, that a customer had brought through, and also a subscriber. So his name is Nate. He's probably on the thing. I appreciate you for bringing the car to me and trusting me with your E30, but unfortunately that footage was lost, and I know you're probably looking out for it or waiting for it, but like I said, you know, all the footage was lost. So basically, the rest of the VR6 info or video was gone, and also for the E30. Whatever I had for the E30 and I posted on the last video, that was the end of that. So the E30 is actually outside, but we're gonna go over that another day. Right now we got a lot of things going on for the VR6, and I'm gonna hop into why, or where we're gonna hop into where we're starting off from now. This is the OEM VR6 transmission, the 5-speed that was on the car. So sorry for the table, you know, always trying to do some projects and stuff. We need a little bit more room in here, but in due time. So don't mind that noise. This thing is cooked. As you can see right here, I believe this is reverse, and also first gear were cooked on the counter shaft. So we decided to go and look for a gear set, but unfortunately those things are actually extremely expensive just for the gear set, and financially and time-wise it didn't make any sense to just go for the gear sets alone. So what we ended up doing was grabbing a set. We ended up grabbing another transmission from another car. So here we have the 6-speed manual transmission from a Golf 2002, I think, Golf GTI VR6. A shout out to my boy Miglo and Sammy for bringing these things up from Florida. Unfortunately, it was at 2 separate times. I did tell them to grab some parts. They thought I was joking, but we ended up needing it anyway. But so this is the Flywheel, which is a dual mass flywheel, which unfortunately is a little bit more weightier than the other one. What we really needed was so what we really needed was the newer clutch disc with the splines for the VR6, and also the pressure plate, because they're actually a different size physically, exteriorly, and also the bolt pattern is different. And like I said, the splines for this VR6 here are different than what we have on that transmission. Alright, so something I found out or encountered with this this flywheel and these bolts is that they're offset on one side, so you can only put it one way, which I'm assuming that they're balanced like that from the factory. So I'm just running these things down by hand. All right, so got the flywheel bolted down. Well, just ran down with the gun. So they're just seated, but I'm about to torque them now. I made this little contraption right here to hold the flywheel steady. The only thing I think is gonna be an issue is that this thing is a 2-piece, but I'm gonna figure it out and make it work out. I think the gun might have over-torqued it already. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Damn. So the right thing to do is unfortunately take these bolts out, loosen them a little bit. Not take them out, just loosen them. And just loosen them one by one. I'm not gonna loosen them in the correct torque pattern because I'm gonna have to do that anyway. If they're already over torqued, they're just gonna stretch. I'm gonna stretch and not give a good torque spec. You know what I'm saying? Torque units. So here we go. What's up? So got 2 different colored markers right here, paint markers. So what I'm gonna do is after I torque it, I'm gonna put a little mark on each one that I torque, so I know where I'm in the torque spectrum. Then I'm gonna use the second one when I degree it, just to make sure I know which one I degree. Then I'm gonna start off with the green one first. So start off with this lower one right here.
Goddamn right.
Alright, so got the new flywheel on, got the clutch in it. I just kind of set it up by, I just kind of like tightened down the bolts, just kind of set it up by, and then gotta run the torque on these bolts, and that's really it. Alright, so I almost ended up tucking this thing away without showing the final progress we made today. So we ended up throwing on the transmission. So this is the 6-speed transmission that we picked up. So again, you know, we're trying to make some progress. I'm gonna get some more videos out and pumping. You know, I'm just picking up from where I left off and what I can do from now on. So, you know, it's just like things like these happen and it sets people back and they just don't really progress from there. And I think that's what almost happened to my other, not almost, I think that's exactly what happened to my other channel. You know, I was just trying to show progression and, you know, things just didn't work out as it should. And, you know, just being, showing transparency that not everything goes to plan. You know, that's life, things happen, and you just gotta roll with the punches and, you know, just gotta keep it moving, keep it grinding, and keep the same energy. So, you know, this is where we're leaving off with. But, you know, the project is still on the way. Again, you know, E30 is technically up and running. It's not 100%, gotta do some other stuff, but it is what it is. But I appreciate you guys for checking in on the channel. Stay tuned, you know, share the videos, and I appreciate y'all.